Okay, you ready?
We good?
All right.
Hello, everybody.
We're
Woo!
talking about thighs.
We'll have to explain what we were just talking about. Welcome to the next episode of the All-Star Podcast. I'm Katie Ray.
I'm Dr. King, and we have a special guest today.
Maggie.
Maggie Self is joining us for the podcast. She's my cousin.
Yay!
And my cousin, I'm not sure how I describe the cousin's removed thing. So, like, my cousin's daughter. So, like, it's my cousin's daughter.
Second cousin.
Not it, because it's she. She is my cousin's daughter. So is that a cousin once removed? Is that a second cousin? Kevin, I know you're listening. Please tell us the answer to this question.
I don't know.
I actually don't know.
Yeah.
Because aren't you and mom second cousins?
Your mom and I are true cousins.
Then I'm your second cousin.
So then you're a second cousin, not
Yeah.
a cousin once removed?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm
not sure.
Harrison, you should look this up.
So Maggie, remind me how
your
old you
bagel
are.
down.
You're in 8th grade,
13. I'm
right?
13.
So you're going into 8th grade?
Yep.
Right? And you go attend school at...
Center Grove Middle School North.
What's your mascot?
I don't know. Trojans.
The Trojans, okay. And you came in today because you were wanting to job shadow and hang out. You've been here before to kind of watch surgeries and the ongoings and the going-ons at the clinic. Mm-hmm. And you have a dog named Fergie.
Yep.
Fergalicious.
Yeah, Fergalicious.
That's what I call her.
Yeah, okay. Phew. I was like,
Okay.
You talked about her last time.
Yes, I did. You're right.
yes,
I did.
because we saw.
See, I do watch it.
You do
See, I
watch it.
do.
You
You do.
So we thought it'd be fun to have Maggie on because, just to represent the youngsters and because our question today, we should back up because people need to know where to listen to the podcast.
Yeah, we also need to address the whole thigh issue.
Okay,
So,
okay, yeah, let's rewind.
Let's just back it up.
So
You can catch our podcast on Spotify, Google,
iTunes, Google,
the Googs, YouTube,
watch it, YouTube, yeah.
Podcast app.
The podcast app.
It's on
anywhere
there.
you get your
It's on
podcasts,
there.
right?
Wow, look at you.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, Maggie's
that's
on
awesome.
top of
Chiming
it.
in.
That's awesome.
Okay.
So please leave us a review. Send us your questions. You can send your questions to asvcpodcasts at gmail.com. You can also send us. You can call in, give us your questions. You can send them to us on Facebook. You can call them to us on Instagram. You can Vocera us.
She's getting a Vocera call, folks. Hold on just a second. Okay. Harrison's going to help us out there.
That's not what I sound like. Thanks, Harrison.
Okay,
No, it's
so
not.
explain the thighs, why we were talking about thighs.
Okay, so we were just talking. Well, how did it even start? Oh, cream cheese.
Yes, because Harrison's eating a plain bagel, and we were like, ooh.
Harrison's eating a plain
Maggie was
bagel,
like,
and by plain we mean like literally,
Like plain.
not a plain bagel with cream cheese, like literally.
Nothing on it.
Basically, he's eating a loaf of bread,
He
just
didn't
like
even cut it in half either. It's
Didn't
like a
even
whole
cut it in
bagel.
half.
A whole bagel.
He's just eating an entire bagel without cream cheese, and we all thought it was really weird because that's just weird.
Yeah.
And he made a joke about cream cheese being too many calories, and I was like, no, cream cheese is the best, and I'll tell you why.
So then you said...
I was saying what I'm going to make for dinner tonight is I take chicken thighs and then cream cheese. It's thighs. It's thighs.
You should.
They're, positive.
Okay.
She's already playing out.
Okay.
Take cream cheese, and then the cream cheese gets to like room temperature, or sometimes I just slap it in the microwave for a couple seconds, and then I put like some sort of seasoning in the middle. So
special
like
spices.
barbecue seasoning or garlic powder, or we have this Poultry Magic by Chef Paul that is amazing. So I'll put some of that in there, mix it all up. Chicken thigh, slap some cream cheese onto the thigh, or roll it up, or wrap it in bacon. And then
bacon.
Yeah, wrap it in bacon, and then you bake it for like 40 minutes, and then you broil it for like 10.
And I said, you cannot wrap a thigh.
No,
And I
don't-
said,
I think
watch
it's a
me.
breast.
It's not a breast.
Are you sure of that?
Positive.
I swear. I want pictures. I do.
I will send you pictures.
I want to know how you wrap a
If
thigh.
the thigh is big enough, you can roll it. Otherwise, it's mostly just folded in half.
Oh, no, wait. Folded is different than rolling.
Rolled.
Like,
Roll.
she's talking about
Roll
rolling
it.
it up. Roll up that thigh.
Roll them. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
That's what I was just thinking. Oh, my gosh. Okay. Yeah,
I don't know what it's called, but it's very good. And
Yeah, you can probably roll.
yeah,
boy.
the big ones you can roll. The small ones you have to fold.
So the bigger the thigh, the better. That's what you're saying.
Sometimes, yeah, for sure. But we like the thighs. So yeah, and it's super easy. So like I'll get home pretty late tonight and Eric closes. So it's like I'm just like beep, bop, and
it
done.
comes out. Ding,
That's
ding.
it.
Yeah.
Ding,
What do
ding,
you have
ding.
with the thighs?
Nothing.
You just eat the thighs, but
Yeah, Eric is he's like against veggies. And he
all
doesn't
meat all the
like
time.
he refuses to eat broccoli.
Oh, so good.
I love broccoli, and he doesn't like cauliflower, and he doesn't like he'll eat like green beans and asparagus, and only if not even every time, like sometimes if he's feeling it, but otherwise he doesn't eat veggies. He doesn't do it. He doesn't.
Just the meat, just the
So
entree.
we literally just eat the entree. Someone was talking about being vegetarian the other day, and I was like, or vegan the other day,
Oh no.
and I was like, okay, chicken, nope, cream cheese, no. Bacon, definitely not.
Nope.
And then on top of that, I put some shredded cheese and sometimes some ranch. So like across the board,
not gonna happen.
not gonna happen. So, yeah. But
Do you have any friends that are vegan?
No.
No. Yeah.
My friend once tricked me into saying that she was vegetarian, but she like ate fish.
oh, that's pescatarian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's
But then
what
she
you
told me that it was a prank. So
Oh, so she really
100%.
wasn't.
never mind.
No, she really wasn't.
What kind of prank is that?
Yeah. What
I
is
don't know.
It seems
I
like that's a prank that's
I
hurting
asked her if
herself.
she wanted food, and she was like, "Well, I can only eat chicken." I was like, "Because I'm vegetarian." I was like,
Oh,
That doesn't make sense.
That's not.
"Yeah, I know." Or not chicken.
No, that's
I can
not a
only
thing.
eat fish because I'm vegetarian.
That's not a
Is that what
thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
That's funny.
gosh.
I have
I was
thought.
like, I don't think that's how it works, but okay.
Definitely not. You are correct. I've thought about being vegetarian a lot.
Really?
A lot. Yeah.
But you
on
like
a
bacon.
regular basis. Oh yeah. I like it all. It's like this is gonna be sad, but I'll go into it. It's gotten to the point now that I will open the container of chicken thighs and I will picture the chicken they came off of and then how happy it was before it was
Oh my
murdered.
gosh.
Okay, no. Why?
I know.
Why?
Oh,
I know.
my goodness.
And we just got it like a whole half a cow. Eric went out and bought a freezer
Oh, I
last
love
night.
that
Our
when
whole
I-
half a cow is coming.
Oh, no.
So I
oh,
picture
no.
the
He bought the
cow.
freezer and brought it home in the trunk?
Yeah. It was
Were you-
190, so it was under 300.
Oh,
He didn't have to tell
okay,
me
it was under
because we've had
300.
that
Okay,
conversation before.
okay.
He told me yesterday. Side note: he told me yesterday. He really likes bass players or bass guitars, and he really likes songs that have like really good bass in them. And I, just being a wife, was like, oh, I think he'd be really good at that. Well, now he's gone home and done a bunch of research on it.
And so now he's getting a bass guitar.
Guess what, Katie? I'm like, what? He's like, I can get a bass guitar and an amp for like $280, so it's under $300, and I don't have to tell you. And I'm like, oh my god, please don't bring home a guitar. He was like, ha, I did it.
Under 300.
But yeah, anyway, so I thought a lot about being vegetarian. So like, if you're a vegetarian or vegan, like more power to you. I just
It takes a lot of planning, I feel.
it takes a lot of planning, and I'm primarily I don't even know that I would say that I'm keto anymore. I'm still very low carb, high fat, but it's not as keto, not as strict keto. So, but I ate a keto pancake. So it would be very hard for me to be keto / low carb, high fat with being vegetarian.
What about you, Mags? Do you like meat?
I guess so.
Chicken?
Sometimes.
Bacon?
Sometimes. Depends.
I could eat bacon every day.
I could eat bacon every day, but I'm also
It has to
really
be, like,
weird
a
with meat
specific way,
leftovers.
though.
Yeah.
Like the way you cook it? you
Yeah.
mean? Like, so it can't be
Because
crispy,
I don't like it.
or
I
do you
don't
like
like
it
it like
soft?
super crispy. No.
You like it soft and flimsy?
Yeah. But
So
like,
does Johnny.
yeah.
Yeah.
See, all the
You like it super crispy?
All the 13-year-olds think alike.
That's right.
Look at that. Look at that.
Oh, gosh.
I could eat bacon every day, but even like Eric was out of town and he was like, what are you eating for dinner? And I was like, a salad. And he was like, with what on it? And I was like, some cheese, some peppers. I have these little Parmesan crispies. And he was like, no meat? And I'm like, no. Like, I don't
You don't have to have it.
have to have it. Where
I like
he
grilled chicken
needs it.
salads.
Oh, yeah.
Grilled chicken
I'm into
salad.
my
I also
Traeger
like to
grill
put,
right
like-
now. So I smoke a lot of things. And it's like, oh, chicken.
That sounds wonderful.
And then you put it on
I
salad.
also like the cubed ham. That's what I get. It's like ham, like a salad with like ham and cheese and ranch, and that's all.
Ooh, that sounds good, too,
That's all
though.
I eat.
That is weird. Are you weird with like leftover meat too?
It depends. I'm okay with like grilled chicken, but like hamburgers and hot dogs and stuff.
You don't want them left over.
No.
Interesting. I'm the direct
I
opposite.
don't really like hot dogs anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I can do leftover beef, and that's it. I can't do leftover chicken
Leftover chicken, you can't
No,
eat?
in
I'll
no
only
way,
do-
shape, or form.
I'll only do.
That's so interesting.
Yeah, unless it's smothered in like sauce, like
Like
wings.
buffalo
and,
wing sauce?
and it has to be
yeah,
cold.
yeah.
I cannot reheat the chicken. It has to be smothered in sauce, and it has to be cold, or it
That's
tastes
so
weird.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I know, and that's another reason why I'm like,
I gotta bring you my wings. I feel like, okay, I'm gonna be like, oh,
You said that a while ago.
I
and
make
you
the
should.
best wings on the Traeger.
Please.
Harrison, do you like them? Yeah. He's like, yeah. That's about as much excitement I get for my cooking at home, and that's one of the things that I crave is for them to truly enjoy what I cook. Like I'm like,
You need to appreciate your mother's cooking.
I always want them to be like, oh, it's so amazing.
This
That's
was
not how they
so
react.
good.
They're like,
But you also have old boys, so
I know.
Yeah.
So I'm like, so what do you think? And they know now. I'm waiting for them, like their reactions. Hold on,
so
be like,
good.
and that's like an excellent.
Oh,
That's
my
like
God.
equivalent to excellent. Like, so if it's like, oh no, that wasn't good, then that's like, it's tolerable. Like I could eat that again. If it's like, yeah, it's pretty good. That's like,
Oh my gosh, that was so
amazing.
good. That's hilarious.
So, yeah. So that's how
Yeah.
I figured out their little.
That's good. I made Eric made steaks on the grill, not me. And he was so upset at himself that he left them on a little bit too long. And I was like, "This is perfect."
Oh man,
And he was like, "I'm very upset. Don't mess with me right now." I'm like, "Okay."
Don't be messing. You need a meat thermometer though. I'm convinced.
We have one.
Because I don't think you can cook them well, like anything, steaks, chicken,
Yeah.
like unless you know, because otherwise you're guessing.
Yeah.
Like how many times do you take it off, put it back on, take it off, put it back on?
Yeah. I really like the meat thermometer. The problem is that we got a TV stand from his mom that's been in our garage for like a week now, and he wanted us to move it into the house last night. So I was like, we better move it right now before I eat steak and immediately go to bed because I'm not moving it. And he was like, all right, let's do it. So moving this into the house was a bit of a struggle because I'm 13 inches shorter than him.
Oh yeah.
So
'Cause
our
then it's
height
like-
difference was
It's like all on you. You're like down.
oh my
the
god!
whole
I had to
time.
like get
Yeah.
real low and then like do one of these things. And
Yeah.
It was hard. So it took us a couple minutes to get in the house.
I can see that.
He
I
was
can
all
see
like,
that.
"I moved this out of a moving truck by myself," and I was like, "I get that, Eric. You're 1,000 times stronger than me. Like, give me a second."
I'm not challenging you on that point. Okay, so one of the things that we talk about are some audience questions or listener questions. So our listener question today is
Audience questions.
questions from the audience.
Questions from the audience.
Oh, look, see, there you are.
No.
Looking enthralled with what she's talking about.
Oh yeah, super impressed with what I'm saying. Oh, turn it down.
Okay. Tina Hawk is on the line. We love Tina Hawk.
Hi, Tina.
I hope the weather's good in California. We've had 2 great days here.
Oh yeah.
Like California kind of days.
Yeah.
Was
Other
it
than that,
was
we
it
were in
bad
the-
up here on Sunday?
Yeah, I mean, it's just rain.
It was so
Rain.
windy.
Oh,
It was so
windy.
windy there. I was like scared.
Yeah.
The morning was okay, but it was a torrential downpour at like
Yeah.
5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
I
we
think
had
that was-
literally
bad.
just pulled the boat into the dock and it was started like torrential
Pouring.
downpour.
Where did you go boating?
We went to Geist.
Oh, you went to Geist. That was probably crowded.
Actually, it was
Wasn't too
not
bad?
at all. Like almost at all. I think there was like 3 other boats there. It was so
wow.
much fun.
That's
it was so
awesome.
much fun.
Usually that is like so crowded.
I burned the crap out of my scalp though, so I can't wait for that.
Oh, that's
Every
gonna
time I
be
brush my
fun.
hair, it's like yeah.
You're gonna have serious dandruff in a little
My
bit.
stomach is all burnt. My chest is all burnt. I look like a
Lobster.
little lobster.
So okay, so I was saying one of the questions that we get questions from the audience. So one of the questions was, what inspired us to enter into the field of veterinary medicine?
What compelled you to pursue the veterinary field?
And we'll get Ducklaw on here in a minute.
What
but
compelled you to pursue the veterinary field?
it's a rather long story. So let's bypass me.
Out of will, and,
We can't bypass you.
Okay, well, let's ask Maggie first.
Okay, Maggie.
Me.
Yes. Okay, so you have an interest in veterinary medicine. What interests you about the field? What is it that like draws your attention to it? What's of interest to
if you had
you?
to pick your career tomorrow and make money, what would you do?
Make money.
No pressure.
I don't know. Like I've been interested since I was like little,
Right.
like really young, and like it was part like mostly you.
Mm-hmm.
So.
So do you
just,
like
animals?
animals? You
Yeah.
like, and you like kind of seeing how like I don't know, like different aspects in terms of their health?
Yeah.
Maybe like how when somebody's sick or when somebody's doing well, or like all of those, like trying to figure out that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Paying attention to that kind of stuff. That's cool. Do you like problem solving?
Sometimes.
You know,
It's okay. It's kind of related to school. I don't
problem
really like
solving.
school,
Oh, you don't
but-
like school?
Well, it's not I don't like school, but
I mean, no one loves school.
yeah.
Yeah, school's pretty trash. Stay in school.
Words of wisdom.
School is
Starting a
trash.
new
Stay in
thing
school.
for Harrison. Words of wisdom from Harrison King. Yeah. So what's your favorite subject in school, though? Do you have a favorite one that you like going to? Like something you look
Social
for?
studies.
Oh, social studies.
Interesting.
Okay.
Science is okay.
Yeah.
I dissected a frog at the end of the year. It was kind of gross, but it was also kind of
It
cool.
was very cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Johnny did that too.
Yeah.
What about? Remind me what your dad teaches.
I don't know. He taught this year. He taught biology and
Okay.
then physics.
Oh.
So
Physics. What does your mom teach?
language arts.
Language arts.
Yep. She's going back to reading and writing this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
None of those subjects of which I'm good at.
Hard no.
Hard no on grammar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Roger that.
Yeah, it's a good thing. But back when I was in college, they didn't have all these nice like things you can run your papers through that tell you like what is that one thing?
Grammarly.
Grammarly.
Yeah, I use it a lot.
Yeah.
Grammarly
exactly
isn't it like
right.
the keyboard thing and it like corrects it?
It doesn't correct it, but it gives you the suggestions in like real
Oh
time.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like I didn't have that. I just
It's like a
had the-
spell check for grammar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I downloaded that on my iPad at school.
That's really helpful.
It's super legit.
Makes you look really smart.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
really does. Yeah.
Because I needed that when I was little, young, junior high,
So
high
say
school,
we all.
Just
college.
put an autocorrect on.
Now.
Yeah.
So yeah. What about you?
I was just about to ask you that. Me, I thought that I wanted to be a kindergarten teacher. So I got my child development associate certification and was working in a daycare. So I was helping with the preschoolers and the
Were the kids
kindergarten.
going home crying with all your stories?
Nobody was going home crying. And I was actually like the assistant of the assistant director and everything. And I had a lot of fun there. But like after like 4 years, all of a sudden I was like, wait a second, I don't want to work with kids for the rest of my life. Like this is a nightmare. I don't want to do this anymore.
Do you like kids, Katie?
I like kids. I don't want to work with kids.
Right. You don't want to have to like instruct and teach and like
Yes.
guide, like, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like during
Yeah.
the day.
Yeah.
Basically organize their time. And,
Yes.
Yeah, I get
So I was like, okay, I'm not going to be a kindergarten teacher. Don't want to mess with this. Katie Harrison worked with me at the daycare.
it. Okay.
And she told me, she's a client here. So she worked with me at the daycare and she was like, well, have you ever thought about being a vet tech? Because I kept talking about how I like would like to work with animals, but like I wasn't sure that I wanted to be a vet. So I job shadowed a couple places and decided that I wanted to be a vet tech. So I went to college and then graduated and worked at an emergency center for 4 years. And then I came here and I've been here ever since and then reconnected with Katie Harrison here.
Which was so weird.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
I literally was just walking through the lobby
Yeah.
one day and there she was. I was like, oh my God, Katie.
She's been a client for a very long time.
Very long time. So,
Wonderful person.
yeah, didn't go the kid route, but yeah,
Very exciting.
it is exciting.
Very cool.
You?
Me? I did not plan. You know, when I was really little, I thought, oh, I could be a veterinarian like little. Like, I don't know, like, you know, elementary school. Like, I thought, oh, yeah, I like animals, la, la, you know, kind of a thing. But then I navigated away from that and was going to be a marine biologist. That was what I was going to school for. So I went
That
to,
also sounds really cool.
yeah, so I went to school at James Madison. And then my mentor, my senior year at James Madison said, hey, you should think about going to veterinary school to pursue your interest in marine biology because you would have a lot more avenues open to you. So I said, why not just stay in school? Sure. So I applied and I got into veterinary school at University of Tennessee, which is where I wanted to go because they had they have a zoo in Knoxville, but then they also had somebody that was doing marine mammal work. So I went to UT thinking I'm doing marine mammal medicine. So my entire veterinary education was around, or at least my work experience was around marine mammal medicine. And then I never worked in a small animal clinic. Sorry, all the clients out there are all going to leave. So yeah, I never worked in a small animal practice when I was growing up, not in high school, not in college, not in vet school. And so it's comical. I laugh because now I own one. And so my 4th year in veterinary school, I was scooping penguin shit in Texas and San Antonio at the SeaWorld because I was on an internship. And I was like, you know what? I don't know if I want to work as a marine mammal veterinarian and work, because you're going to have to work in a zoo setting or a wildlife, that kind of a setting. And I didn't feel like I was going to do enough hands-on work.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of friction between animal caretakers and veterinarians, like as terms of what's best for the animal.
Yeah.
I didn't know if I wanted to get into that like politics part of it or whatever. So, and I didn't feel like I was going to be busy enough. They do a lot of research, and I didn't know if I was really into that.
Yeah.
I like to be moving and doing stuff all day long.
Yep.
And so I said, okay, well, what am I going to do? And so then I was like, I'll go and see if I can be a small animal veterinarian. Because at Tennessee, we learned everything.
Yeah.
So we were lucky that way, that I didn't pigeonhole myself into one avenue. And so then I got home from there. That was in February. I graduated in May. I went home, got a job in a small animal practice, and just to see if I could do it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can do this. So then
I'm actually quite good at this.
I can do this, okay. And so then I graduated and that's when I worked up in South Bend. So
Nice.
yeah, for me the job was never. I mean, I love animals, but it's more for me. It's about the characteristics of the job. So I could probably be doing something else if it had the same qualities.
Sure.
So, for instance, developing relationships with people, problem solving, those kinds of things are of interest to me. So this field serves that purpose.
Yes.
And then we've developed it into now owning a business, and things like that. So
Yeah.
there it is, the long of the short of it.
It's pretty fun.
So for all those people who didn't know.
Yeah, she didn't want
There
to
it
take
is.
care of your pets.
Exactly.
I'm just kidding.
Exactly. Oh, gosh. So, yeah,
That's good.
pretty crazy.
Abby Henson.
Would I ever be a professor?
Tina said that the weather there is perfect and to come visit.
Oh, my God, I'm going. Abby Henson, our other cousin's on the line.
Hi, Abby.
I'm coming to visit, Tina, now that you've said that.
Are they commenting right now?
Yeah, I've been waiting for you
No,
to
it just
say
says
that.
like joined.
She just joined. Abby joined.
But Tina Hawk said it's perfect here.
She
Come
said
visit.
to come visit, and I've been waiting for her to tell me to come visit. Now I have a reason. So I'll be shooting you some dates, and I'll be out. Okay.
Where
it's
at
so
in California?
exciting. Bakersfield.
I don't know what that is.
It's like visit Tina. Now
cool.
she'll write back in and tell us specifically, but it's like some kind of valley. Tina, help me out here. It's like some kind of
Where
like,
is it near?
I want to say it's like Wine Valley-ish, like area.
Okay.
Okay. She'll give us more specifics here, I bet, in a minute.
Cool.
So Abby is my other cousin, one of my other cousins. I got several cousins because my dad
Lots of
has
them.
sisters. So there
Lots of
were 6 of those kids in
And
that
two
family.
brothers.
Yeah. So there were 6 of them in that family.
My dad too.
7, sorry. Yeah, 7. And so
your facts
I know,
straight.
get my facts straight. So there's cousins everywhere. Cousins and cousins.
There are so many.
And then whichever they are, second or first cousins are now everywhere. Down to third cousins. Do we have
What?
more cousins after that? Yeah.
What?
It's just craziness. It's
No.
it's
Because
a lot of
Because okay, so like you and my mom are first cousins.
yes, but then
and
like
then we're
Trey,
second cousins.
and then Trey, which would be like you having kids, would be like Trey and Tyler having kids. So now they have kids. Now we got cousins.
Oh
we got
my
rounds of
God.
cousins everywhere.
so many.
Abby, you
There's
need
so
to tell
many.
us.
There's too many
the-
cousins.
There are
Yeah.
so many.
There's a lot on the side
There
of
are
the family.
like 40.
And, to my parents, to my dad's side of the family, they have done an amazing job of keeping everyone connected.
Nice.
I think it is something that
We
all of
we
us.
all get together at least once a year for
Yeah.
Christmas.
And they,
That's awesome.
they're,
And then sometimes for the
and
race
for the race
party.
party, yeah, twice a year we try and do it. But
Except not everyone comes in for that.
yeah,
But
but they have really. So then the cousins that are on my cousin level. I think we all appreciated what our parents did in regards to the connections they made for all of us with each other.
Yeah.
But then now our kids
Yeah.
with their kids, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, it's really amazing. And they just, I mean, like every time I think of their family and
except not everyone
how they
comes in.
view their parents, it's just a really neat thing. I've tried to model that, like my personal
Sure.
family after that. There's
good.
There's one video where when they're all younger and the 7 of them and my grandmother on a porch, and that's when they had like the video reels, with no sound, and so they have the videos of the kids and they're coming out. I don't know where they were at. They were coming out of a house and they didn't all realize they were on camera, right? They're not used to being on camera. So somebody's videotaping them, and they're all coming out, and they see the camera, and my grandma's sitting in a chair, and they all just go to her, and they're all like all over her, like loving. Like you can see like the amount of love they have for her.
That's so sweet.
I mean, it's the neatest video that I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I've never seen that before.
Oh, you had. I bet your mom has it somewhere.
Probably.
When we did like a 50th wedding anniversary or 75th wedding anniversary for them, for Grandma and Grandpa.
Okay.
I think we put together this compilation, and it was part of that video compilation. But yeah, it's just
That's cool.
It's really cool. So
very
kudos to all the aunts, all the elders. We call them elders now.
The
to all the
elders.
elders, that what they've been able to do and what they've been able to accomplish, what they've been able to pass down is pretty remarkable.
That's good.
Oh, she's in the bread basket of the USA. There we go. Do you know where that is now, Katie? The bread basket? No. Katie's saying no, Tina. She needs more
I
information.
don't know where that is, Tina.
Okay.
Sam J. Is that where it is? Sam J.
Okay. You know what? How about this? How about I go visit?
Then you can tell me where it
then
is.
I can tell you where it's exactly
Cool.
at, and I can
good.
FaceTime you when I'm there.
Perfect.
Okay,
that
that'd be
sounds good. That sounds good.
All right. So
Don't be like Aunt Nancy with the FaceTime. Don't like put it up to her ear. She does that. She'll FaceTime
She FaceTimes
me.
with it by her ear.
Yeah.
that's her
hilarious.
grandmother. So yes.
Yeah.
That's good.
Goodness. All right. Well, so should we at this time send Maggie to grab Duckwall?
Let's do it.
Okay.
go
Do you
find
want to
her?
go find her and see where she's at?
I'll go try.
First of all, Max, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's been a joy having you here today.
Joy.
You're a good podcast guest.
Yes.
Thank you.
Very good.
I'll catch up with you as soon as I'm done with this.
All right.
Okay.
I'm not gonna go that way.
Okay, bye.
The wires. Bye.
Okay, so we're going to wait for Dr. Duckwall. We kind of been talking about her each podcast because we've been
Building her up.
anxiously anticipating her arrival.
I'm excited to have her as a guest because I have barely spoken to her. I've just been running around like a crazy person.
Words of wisdom from Harrison.
She's
pretty chill.
She's pretty awesome.
She's pretty chill.
She's per chill.
Pretty chill.
It's going for me, so you know I'm not lying.
I'm not sure how we know that. How do we know you're not lying?
Because Katie knows I'm not lying.
Do I?
Yes.
Oh, gosh.
All right. Well, I guess we'll find
Oh,
out.
look. There's Maggie's dad. He's like, Maggie's on the podcast. Sorry, I didn't get parent approval.
Oh,
Oh, somebody's vocering me now.
that's yeah.
That's who?
Well, it's
I think it was Kayla Kenneman.
yeah. Oh,
Hello,
he
how can I help
just
you?
answered.
Hey, how can I help you?
So, yay, Dr. Duckwall's here. So this is our normal life. We've got Vocera badges that people just call us.
Sophie's
All the
fine.
time.
Come on in. Yeah.
Have a seat. Thanks.
Yep, you're fine. Yep, that one
So our
dose of
little
Nalpro
badges
is not
people
going to
call
hurt
us on
anything.
all
so.
the time, and
Okay, thank you.
we don't have to like call each other on the actual phone. It's just like right there.
All right, everybody.
Oh gosh.
Dr.
Here she is, Dr. Ashlyn Duckwall.
Yay!
So you don't know we've been talking about you on the podcast, but we've been talking about you on the podcast, and then
Hopefully all good things.
we have, and we said, okay, when she finally gets here, we'll have her pop in and introduce herself and say hello to everybody.
Yes.
Okay,
So here
that
you
sounds
are.
good. Happy
So-
to be here.
Okay, that's awesome. So tell everybody a little bit about yourself. Tell them where you're from.
Okay.
You know, all the highlights.
Well, I'm from Fort Wayne, Indiana. I went to undergrad at Ball State University, so chirp chirp for all the Ball Staters out there. And then did vet school at Purdue. And so now I'm here in Westfield at All Star. Really, really excited.
Awesome.
Well, we're excited to have you as
Thank you.
well.
That's
So,
good.
And do you have any brothers or sisters?
Oh, yep. I've got one brother, older brother. He's only a year older than me. I have an older sister, and she's 5 years older than me, and then a younger sister who's 3 years younger. So.
Oh, okay, wow. Yeah, so you have a big family too. That's
Most
cool.
of them are in Fort Wayne. My little sister's here, so.
Oh, where's your little
Yeah.
sister at? Like,
She's she works at Riley's Children's Hospital. as a
oh,
nurse.
nice.
So yeah,
That's cool. So you guys are you can see each other.
yeah.
then.
Oh yeah.
That's
I've been
really
to her
cool.
house like multiple times now, just popping in, saying what's up.
That's awesome.
So
Yeah.
tell everybody a little bit about like what your interests are. Well, okay, let's ask her the question that was posed to everybody about
Yes.
what made
Oh,
you.
what compelled you to enter the veterinary world?
Oh, okay. I specifically remember I was young girl, probably 10 years old, watching Animal Planet. It was great. Yeah, great channel. I want to recommend it.
Let me recommend it.
There's a episode, or I guess a show called ER Vet. And I remember watching it and thinking, these people are amazing. Like, they can just have these animals come in and they know what to do, and they just seem like super cool, and I kind of wanted to be one of them. So it kind of stemmed from there, and I never looked back. I honestly didn't question anything. I didn't have really any
full
other
speed
ideas.
ahead.
Yeah, full speed ahead, honestly. And
Yeah.
here
That's
I am.
cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So what was your degree
Thanks,
at Ball
Animal
State?
Planet.
Thanks, Animal Planet. Thanks for sending Dr. Dugwell to us.
Yes.
Okay, so what was your undergraduate degree in?
It was in biology,
Okay.
and then I had a chemistry minor. So that
Chemistry. Yeah, exactly.
honestly,
okay.
I took one class because that's all I needed to get it, and it
Right,
worked out
right,
great.
There you go. Nice.
That's awesome.
Yes.
So, and then, one of the things that I find fascinating is you played tennis in
did.
college.
Yes.
So everybody knows I played basketball in college, and so I was like, she played tennis good. So
I was a gymnast. So.
Yes.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Nice.
how did you guys do? Was it fun? Were you glad you were a college athlete?
Yes, I learned so much from being a college athlete. I mean, I made my best friends in the world were my teammates. So, taught me a lot of leadership skills. Taught me a lot about how to work with a team, and we did well. We actually were the first team. I think it was my junior year that we went to the MAC, or we got to the finals of the MAC tournament, which is our conference. And
That's awesome.
So we unfortunately we didn't win the MAC conference, but they did after me. So I'd like to think I
Yeah,
I'll
exactly.
take a little bit of credit.
So what? Okay, now because I know nothing about tennis, other than I pretend to play Kadima on the beach. Okay.
The only thing that I know about tennis is what I said yesterday, where if I never played tennis again, it would be too soon, is what I said. That's all I know.
Tennis is a great sport.
No, I think it's great. My problem,
people of all age can play it, and now there's,
Yeah.
So.
if this sport involves a ball, I can't do it, is my problem.
Okay, I got
so,
you.
like,
That covers a lot of
I
things.
can dance,
Golf.
and I like
Covers a lot of
gymnastics,
things.
and that's probably it.
Rock climbing.
Oh, of course, sorry. Oh, my God.
How could you forget that?
I haven't been climbing in like a month.
I was going to say, you have not
that's
mentioned
why.
it in a...
You don't talk again.
She has not mentioned it
Just,
in a long
you want
time.
to just skip the whole climbing thing?
Well past it yesterday.
He's
Okay.
passing
All
on that.
right.
So since I know nothing about that in team
Yeah.
tennis, like at a college level, do you play just one thing, like singles? Do you do doubles? Do you do everything? Like, how does it work?
In college, at least, you do both.
Okay.
And just depends where your coach puts you in the lineup. But I play doubles and singles. I liked singles a little bit better because my net game's not as strong. So doubles, I would,
Okay.
if I was with my partner, I'd stay at the back. She'd handle the net.
Okay.
Which was okay with me.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and then how young were you when you started playing tennis?
5 years old.
Gee,
Wow.
Christmas.
Yeah.
It was pretty much my life up until I ended my college career. And
So let me ask you this: was that hard? Like for me, it was really difficult because when I was growing up and playing basketball or doing any sport for that matter, there was always some other thing I was chasing, like
Okay,
in
yeah.
regards to my athletics, right? So you were like, okay, well this summer I'm going to be working on this, and then you go in and you're just constantly trying to go up a ladder.
Yep.
Well, then there's none of it anymore. Like, and then when you're in vet school, it's like, okay, so that's the next thing you're chasing, right?
Yep.
And so has it hit you at all that it's like, do you know what I mean? Like,
no. I don't know. I think now just my new kind of learning curve and challenge is just going to be adapting to being in the
Right.
real world, I think, is my focus, at least right now. It hasn't really hit me that I'm like, what do I need to do to kind of
sure.
achieve the next, higher ladder, I guess, of at least athletically. Like, I got a lot of injuries, so once I stopped tennis, I was like, I'm not going to work out anymore. I'm not
done.
going to play
Peace out.
more
Yeah.
Taking a long
sports.
break here.
Yeah, and I'm still on that break. It's still, 5 years later, no. I'll get back into it at some point. But, I think it will hit me once I, get in the swing of things of having
In a
a
groove.
job
Yeah.
and starting off. So,
For
So
sure.
now you're married, and so does your husband play tennis?
Hey,
or-
Charles.
Hey Charles, we don't know you, but
His name is Charles.
Charles.
Charles Duckwall.
Yeah.
He follows us on Instagram.
oh,
yeah.
Charles
he's
Duckwall.
so nice. He follows us on Instagram.
Thanks, Charles.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that's pretty
Do
cool.
you want to know? I think I looked at his profile the other day.
Okay.
You were creeping on Charles
I don't
Duckwall's
know. I was
profile?
not creeping on his
I'm pretty sure you just said the word creep.
I think
heard
you
it.
did. I heard it.
I heard it. We heard it.
You can meet him. He's a nice guy.
He's a nice guy. We can have him as a podcast guest.
Yeah.
Oh, he
Okay.
would love that.
He would?
He says he has a radio voice.
Oh my God. Okay, we're getting him in
That's
here. Maybe he
awesome.
can do
He
some.
might kill me now, but
That's awesome.
We had Eric with a K on.
Yeah,
That's her husband.
my husband
Okay,
was
okay.
on here. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
for sure.
He's fine.
I'll find it.
How
Okay,
long
we're
you guys been
waiting.
married?
We're
4
waiting.
years. In
Been married
July.
for 4 years in July.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's
he
good.
stuck with me through the whole vet school, you know.
Aw,
Oh, that's
no,
good.
not around much, studying a lot. Yeah.
His
That's
bio-
good.
His
Good
bio
support
says,
system.
I only have this app so my wife gets more likes.
Ah, that's good.
That's really why
I can already tell we're gonna like him.
I love it. I know. Yeah, he's gonna fit right in.
Right in. That's awesome.
So now, did he play sports in college?
Yeah, he was a basketball player.
Nice.
Oh man, we're
So you
gonna have
guys
to
are
go
gonna
out.
have a playoff.
Oh, we are. Like when we have the doctor get together at the house, I've got a good hoop, Charles.
Yes.
We can totally. Like I'll
Yeah.
take you on a horse.
There you go.
Let's do it.
Okay.
I don't know about 3-on-3. Is he tall?
She's like making eye contact.
Harrison, we're gonna do 3-on-3. You're gonna have to show up.
You're gonna have to show up for
He's
this
like a
one.
bull in a china shop, so we
Oh.
don't want to get anybody hurt when he plays
I'm-
basketball.
I can't play basketball to save.
You
my
are
life.
too. You just like barrel through, man. You're just like, like you just,
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
barrel through.
yeah. So, what position did he play? So he's tall. Is he tall?
Does it bad that I don't know?
Oh my gosh, yes. How can Charles? How can she not know? Okay, so he's tall.
I don't
He's
know
really
basketball.
tall.
Yeah, he's 6'6".
Oh, she was a 5. He's probably played the 5.
Your husband's taller than my husband. My husband's 6'5".
Oh, we're totally bringing Eric with a K
yeah, I was
back
gonna
in.
say-
And
Does he have a
Charles in.
beard?
No. He's got a little scruff, but
Oh my gosh.
is that required? I can tell him to work on
I was
it.
just wondering
To
if we
work.
were both like.
Yeah, because like she's got a tall
Well, like
man.
my sister's husband is 6'8" and he has a beard too. So I was just
Wow.
like, the
Like,
tall
do tall guys
with
wear
the
We
beards.
get a
beards?
huge game going. Like, can we broadcast this huge basketball game?
Yeah, we could for sure. Oh my
I'm not a
gosh.
doctor, but Eric can make it a guest appearance. He can do it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I like it. I
I've
like where
actually
we're
never
headed with
seen him
this.
play basketball. Eric played football in college.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Arizona State.
Nice.
And now he can't walk because of it.
Yeah, he can walk. It's just everything else.
Everything else that doesn't work. His neck.
Yeah,
I actually have a bionic
his
elbow
arms.
because of tennis.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Did you get the whole like?
I got the Tommy John
yeah,
surgery.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
So
gosh.
theoretically, it should be way stronger than it was before. But I haven't arm wrestled.
When did you have to
That's-
have the surgery?
so
In high
you-
school or college?
No, it was in college. It was between my freshman and sophomore year. So luckily, I didn't have to redshirt. I still just kept going. Underhand served for a bit, which was fine. But
You're like this.
I made it
sucks.
through.
I made it through.
Oh, I'm gonna underhand serve, but you watch what comes next.
That's
Full drop
crazy.
shot. I didn't know what's
Exactly.
coming.
Oh my gosh.
Bionic elbows.
Yeah.
Will that help with dental extractions?
Oh, you know what?
Power.
Yes,
Yeah.
it will.
Yeah.
We're gonna.
Yep,
We're gonna go ahead and say
exactly.
that.
Because we already found out she's right-handed, so.
Perfect.
Yep. And okay, what pets do you have at home? Do you have any guys have
Yeah.
any pets?
Oh yeah, I got a dog. He's a Saint Bernard Collie mix. His name's Frank.
Frank.
Yes, he's
I
a big
love that.
fluff ball, 90 pounds.
90 pounds.
And then I have 2 cats, and they're Walter and Paul. We like human names.
Hold on. Frank, Walter, and Paul. That's the greatest group of names ever.
That is great.
We try to stick to the theme of like our favorite TV shows, like our favorite
Okay, so what are your favorite
I
TV
love
shows
it.
then?
Yeah.
Wait, let's see if we can guess.
Okay.
Walter.
Walter
White.
Yes.
How did you
Breaking
guess
Bad.
that?
How
She's like-
could you not guess that? Thank
Yeah.
you.
Okay, wait. Now we got Paul
Paul.
and Frank.
Better Call Saul, Paul? No.
No.
Okay.
From Fast and Furious?
No.
Not Paul
Okay.
Walker.
Love Paul Walker though.
Ah, Paul. Okay.
Perfect.
And Frank.
Paul and Frank. Is Frank from Gracie and Frank?
No.
Damn.
Oh, that is a funny show, though.
That's a good guess on my part.
Um,
It's a
They're
TV
kind of
show?
a combination. Both of them are. So.
Of the same show?
I'll say this. Frank was like kind of one of our favorite song.
Frank Sinatra.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
I
there
got
you go.
one. Okay, good for me.
Okay, so Paul McCartney?
No.
Damn.
But this is TV show.
Paul's a TV
Paul's
show.
a TV show.
Yeah. He was supposed to be a girl, so it was going to be Paulie, but we call him Paulie still.
All right.
Paulie.
Give me, what's it about?
Paulie is the funny guy. Is it the funny guy? No. Is it?
Give me a hint,
Is
give me a
it?
hint.
Oh my God! No, wait! Is it Rocky?
No.
Not in Rocky.
It was a TV,
TV
show.
show,
It is
not a movie.
TV show on Netflix. The seasons are really short,
Wait.
like 5 episodes. I think they're in like their 3rd season.
Okay.
4th.
On Netflix?
It's a Netflix
And
original.
is it the main character that's named Paul?
Yeah. Well,
Is
no.
it Stranger Things? Something
No,
Stranger Things.
there's no.
Which,
I would
by the
know
way,
if
is
there's
starting
a Paul.
July 4th.
I know. So
Okay.
excited.
No.
Oh, how can we not know
Why
this?
did I not know
We
this?
are like Netflix, like.
It's also Paul from a show on Netflix, but it has to deal with food.
Oh, Chef Show?
No.
The Chef's Table? No.
Street food.
It's street food. What's that one show that Eric and I watch?
Oh,
No, I think it was Chef's Table.
gosh.
It's not David Chang's show, is it?
All right, just hit us. What's the show?
Okay.
We're going to be
Crap.
disappointed.
Paul Hollywood from Great British Baking Show.
Oh,
And
okay.
also Polly from Peaky Blinders.
Peaky
Blinders. I have not watched that. Is
I've
that
seen
good?
one
It's
episode
one
of
of my
Peaky
favorites.
Blinders,
It's
and I've
one of
never
your
seen
favorites.
Great British-
we were just
Great
Richie and I were just talking
British
about that. We're like,
Baking
should
Show.
we watch that?
And it's really short seasons, so you can
Okay.
nap through it really quickly.
Okay, I'm gonna
Cool.
watch it.
Katie, what would you have done if she was like, there's Frank, Paul, and Kenny? You know,
Letterkenny?
yes.
Have you seen that?
No.
Hilarious.
Biggest friendship moment right there.
Oh,
Yeah.
gosh.
Did we just become best friends?
So my next animal should be Kenny.
Yes.
Kenny. Oh my
Okay.
gosh, Letterkenny is so funny. It's
I
on
still
Hulu.
haven't.
It's
Yeah, I
not on
haven't
Netflix.
found that show yet.
It's
haven't watched it
it can be a tad inappropriate from a language standpoint.
Okay.
They're really quick episodes. It's a dumb TV show. So if you
Okay.
need to turn your brain off, watch that.
Okay.
Letterkenny.
There's 5,000 people in Letterkenny, and here are their problems. And that's
What are your
like all
thoughts
it's
on The
about.
Office? Like
Oh
that
my
type
God.
of humor.
I was just about to bring this up, okay?
Really, really?
He's like, don't even get. Oh God, here we go.
Netflix announced that The Office is going off Netflix 2021. Like,
Forever.
What?
Or for now, I guess. I don't know.
Are you gonna be okay?
No, he clearly is not.
I'm
He's
not
okay.
either. I'm not either.
I've watched The Office like 10 times. I'm rewatching it again right now. Like,
I've honestly never seen it all the way
I have never
through.
seen it all the
But
way
I
through.
I like
You
it.
have to.
it's so good.
Everybody
Well, now I've
loves
got a
that.
year
Everybody-
to
hold
watch
on.
it.
It's so funny.
I've got 2 years to watch it.
Good. Casey, my good friend Casey, we're watching through it right now because he's never seen it all. Like, he hates Michael right now, but I'm like, trust me, like, he gets better.
It gets
Dude,
better. Yeah. You gotta watch
Okay,
it.
we're
I
gonna
do
have
like
to-
Actually,
Jim.
we fostered a kitten and we named him Dwight.
Yes.
I like
mean,
it.
he's at a good home now, but yeah.
Speaking of
is his
Dwight,
name.
did you guys see The Meg?
Yes, I did.
Oh my God, that's the shark show. Isn't
Yeah,
it? I did not. I
But
could not
Dwight's
make
in it. Dwight's in
Oh,
it. He's
okay.
like the asshole, like investor, and he's
awful.
but he's so awful that it's
The
perfect.
movie is just.
I think it's supposed to be that way.
It is, but like, it's just.
It's
I actually am
It's
terrified
good.
of the ocean.
it's like Sharknado.
Oh, don't go
So-
Sharknado.
Yeah.
It is Shark Week coming up.
Is it
now?
really?
Is it Shark Week now? It might be Shark Week now.
That
I
would be
think it
awesome.
might
Why are you scared of the ocean?
Because sharks. You don't know where they're going to come
We
from.
actually saw a shark once while I was in the ocean.
Are you okay?
Yeah,
Are you okay?
I
Kicks off
think I'm okay.
That's good.
July 22nd.
Oh, it's not till July
Sunday,
22nd.
July 20. Okay, so it's coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we were in the ocean one day, and I was hanging out with Eric, and then all of a sudden I saw a fin come up, and I was like, "Oh my God, Eric! Like it's a shark. We need to go." And he was all like, "No, Katie, it's a dolphin. Like it's fine." And I was like, "Yeah." So I did. I almost forgot to say that because I thought it was a shark. I was going
Yeah.
to sacrifice my husband, save myself naturally.
Because he's tall.
Because he's
So
tall.
she
so
was
I
like-
reflex just climbed
Yeah,
up
like
him.
think of a cat going up like
Up a tree.
Yeah.
I just like reflex like climbed up him to
no.
get like my legs out of the water. And but he was like, no, it's a dolphin, because if it's a dolphin, they're coming like up and down, up and down. The sharks are sideways.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
God.
he was like, no, it's a dolphin. And I was like, oh, okay, like that's legit. Like it's a dolphin. Well, the very next day,
Oh, no.
I heard a splash and it was behind me. And then the couple that was next to us on the left, the dude went like this, like, and then like started hoofing it for the beach. Eric said, don't turn around. And then he started hoofing it. And I was like, ah! So like we like hoofed it back in. Everybody like rushed out of the water. No one ever saw anything again. So I didn't actually get to see it, but Eric was like, that was a shark. And I was like, oh my God. Oh my God.
There's those videos from above. Like, have you seen the videos of the choppers and they look
Yes.
down? It's way more like wildlife or sea life. That's, I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Than what you can actually see like at
Right?
high level.
Yeah.
It freaks you out. So don't
If
do
I saw that
if
in real
you're-
life, I'd probably
Yeah.
cry and curl
Cry.
up in the fetal position and just.
I swam.
I'm not sure.
I swam with wild dolphins once, and
Oh.
it was very cool. But I'm pretty sure that I was hyperventilating the entire time.
Oh, see, I
Like
think
I
that's
jumped
scary.
in and it was cool, and then like you had the mask on and everything, and every time I put my head in the water, I went. And I like could not
dangerous.
stop it because I just kept picturing like, what do
yeah.
sharks eat? Like they like to come after dolphins sometimes. So I was
Oh,
like,
I wouldn't.
oh.
I mean, like, because I worked at the Indianapolis, because we just talked about this.
Yes.
When we were, anyway, it's a long story. So I worked at the Indianapolis Zoo in the marine mammal department, and I was a dolphin trainer.
Yeah.
Okay. So they tell you all these stories about them pinning people down. So like they wouldn't let us, like there were only certain things we could do, like so we couldn't get into the water, and with certain ones of them especially. And then so like that's what would freak me about being out in like
they didn't say anything. They were like, the dolphins are super nice, but like if they start freaking out, just know there's a shark in the area. And I was like, what?
That's helpful. Yeah.
Like if they start to lose it, you better come out of the water. I'm like,
like you can get out fast enough
right?
too. Like that's scary.
It was cool though.
Yeah. So.
It was cool. I'm glad I did it. I don't know if I'd do it again.
Who else joined? Oh, Lisa Gibson. Hello,
Hi,
Lisa.
Lisa.
Okay, now Tina's explaining where it is. San Joaquin Valley runs from the Bakersfield area north to Sacramento, one of the world's largest agricultural regions.
I know where Sacramento is. That's awesome.
Okay, there we go.
That's good.
Bob does all kinds of agricultural stuff.
Nice.
Blueberries and stuff.
Blueberries.
Bob is in charge of blueberries.
That's good.
No, I don't know if he's doing that now. That's what he was doing before.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, he's super. Yeah.
What other questions do we have for Dr. Duckwall?
Harrison,
Did you like the duck I drew you, by the way? Did you see it?
she probably did not see that.
It's a sad excuse for a duck, but we have on one of the boards by the doctor's station, it says like, welcome Dr. Duckwall. So I just drew a duck on the wall because it's Duckwall.
Yeah, no, I like it.
So
I really like it.
I gave her mascara and I put a bow in her hair so that
I appreciate it.
It's a girl duck.
she'd be pretty.
Actually, at our house, so Charles, he loves these pictures of like animal heads that are painted like with fancy. I don't know. I'll have to show. I'll bring it. Yeah, no. It's going in his man cave. Sorry, no offense to anyone out there. But anyways, we got 2 ducks, and we put them on the wall, and they're a female and male duck.
ducks.
Yeah.
That's
Duck
adorable.
I'll bring them in next time because they're not up in our house right now.
I love that. That's cute.
Harrison, what questions? Did we miss any questions that we should have asked? Anything you can think of?
I don't think so.
Okay, well, that might just wrap it up.
That might be wrapping it up.
I can't think of anything else that we need to discuss in this episode. Harrison, was there anything else we needed to discuss in this episode?
Discuss how the format of the podcast will be changing up after this one.
Oh, do you want to do your announcement?
Well,
Are we ready for that?
not for that.
Don't make her do that.
Not for that.
Not for that.
I want like the podcast to be moving to once a month. It's going to be more focused on like business and like we'll still talk about veterinary medicine, but not like as you know what I mean, like that.
Okay, so
Wait, hang on. Let me back up. My announcement is not because I'm pregnant. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
That's what everybody thinks.
Katie
like,
Ray's mom.
Announcement. No babies here. Go.
No babies here. Okay, so no, we're going to change up the podcast schedule a little bit and do All-Star Podcast once a month, right, Harrison? And have because another podcast will be. Don't say its name. Okay, so we're going to add an additional podcast in to fill in the gaps of that in an effort to try and separate topics and things like that for people so that they can maybe find something that's of interest to them, then they can pick and choose what they want to listen to. So the All-Star Podcast will be once a month. We'll have special guests, answer questions about business, veterinary medicine, things like that. The other podcast will stay at once a week.
So on the All-Star Podcast week, does the other podcast not go, or do you do 2 in 1 week? 2 in 1 week. 5 podcasts a month.
What? Okay.
It's legit.
All right. So.
Maggie doesn't like school, but her parents are teachers.
Yes, I know. I was laughing internally when I heard that. Okay, the company Bob works for grows blueberries. Oh, pistachios, almonds, all things I like, hazelnuts, and wine grapes.
Did you say pistachios?
Pistachios.
By the way?
Pistachios.
That's awesome. Wine grapes. Help.
Another reason to go visit.
Yes, definitely. That's awesome. Well,
okay.
I think that wraps it up. So,
do you need to queue up our before we start our?
turn.
It doesn't matter. She doesn't have to. Maggie, be ready.
Wait, don't start it just yet. Just open your phone. It should be ready to go. Okay, don't move. Don't move.
Okay.
All right. Thanks for joining us on this episode of the All-Star Podcast. Don't forget you can catch us on
iTunes.
I got it.
Okay.
I want to see my face for that I just gave you. You can catch us on
iTunes,
Spotify, YouTube, all the places that you get your podcast. Please send us your questions so that we can answer your questions going forward once a month. Anything business related, veterinary. business related.
I thought you were done. Keep going. Business related.
Business related.
Veterinary
personal
medicine
questions.
related.
We didn't say our names yet.
Okay.
Anyway, we'll catch you next time. I'm Katie Ray.
I'm Dr. King, and this is
Dr. Duckball.
Dr. Duckball. See you next time. Now go.
okay. Now you gotta dance.
Oh.
Mags, I can't believe you're not dancing with us.
Maggie, come here.
I don't know how to dance.
Looks good.